Alright, a little something different today. Working on a couple of diecasts of late model driver Doug Barnes' car. Probably haven't seen very many late model diecasts before, and that's because there aren't any bodies of them available in diecast form. Just never came up, I guess. So, can be a little tricky. Gonna try a couple of things here and show you through the process. Since there aren't any dedicated bodies, door number one, we've got Chevy Gen 4. This is CFS body style, not Lionel. I like theirs a little more because easier to take apart and put back together. That's just about it. So I'm gonna try and tackle this. This one I like because the nose is pretty generic. There's not anything, other than the little grill there. There's nothing really, baked into it that definitely signifies, okay, this is a Chevy, this is whatever. I can put some other decals over and try and fancy it up a little bit, and the body style looks kinda like a late model. This is what they're gonna use when Dale Jr. gets his sun drop out there. And door number two, we've got a relatively recent Toyota Cup car. His late model has a Toyota nose on it, which looks a little something like this. So even though it's obviously a lot more boxier than a late model, I'm gonna try both of these, one on each, and see what it looks a little closer. I'm already a little bit into taking this one apart. So yeah, if you want to have a late model body, try and convince Dale Jr. or Chase Elliott or someone like that to run a bunch of late model races, because that's it's gonna be your best shot. So now once the cars are completely taken apart, I'm gonna strip them down. I got the citrus strip stuff here from Walmart, a little plastic tub I'm gonna pour it into, a brush, and just give a light layer over as much of the car as I can, then flip it around if it doesn't get it all on the first try. Leave it for a day, come back later, and it's all melted and weird, so I'm going to just scrape a bunch off of it. Get a lot with paper towel so it doesn't all go down the drain, then I can start running the water over it and scrub away the rest. This will go on for a while until I've gotten the cars completely down to bare metal, which we're going to see here. Yeah, it's just about there, so another layer and it'll be done. Wait till it's dry, then prime it. Always prime it before you paint, just in case some of the layers don't get through. Even if it says prime and paint, do prime, wait for it to dry. Then we'll do the paint, which is red, of course, for both of these. Color doesn't look quite right on the video. It's just a matter of the properties. It looks fine in person. Yeah, it's just a little too bright out there. Take it back inside there. It's a little darker now, and I've got all my pieces laid out. Let's see, what do I do? Oh, yes, we've got to switch around ink a whole bunch because it's going to require white ink, which goes where the black is. I know it's kind of weird, but it'll make sense. Get my decals ready, get the water for setting the decals. First I'll get the windows back in. I'll glue those all back in with a little craft glue. Now we start cutting out all of the decals, and boy, there are going to be a lot of them for this one. As you can see, this is, I've just been cutting them out piece by piece, going crazy with this. I'll start trying to apply them, soak it into warm water for just a little bit, and this actually went on a little too long, so it's all wrinkled up, so I'll do another one off camera. Now apply it, slide it off of there onto the surface. It's got all those little wrinkles and things on it. Those aren't permanent, it's just water stuck under the clear transparency. I'll position it just right, and then take a folded open napkin and start to press all those little water spots out. Get the white in there because that was just the black. Can't do both at the same time. I'm going to have to double layer the white because that little bit of film white isn't quite enough. It's going to be pinkish. You see the noses of the car are a little different. Hey, there's a lot of decals on. And boy, this is taking a long freaking time to go. Oh boy, just losing my mind. So many freaking decals. Okay, I'm done. We can clear coat it. Give a little bit of clear coat in a cup. Take my foam brush, wipe it out a little, and just do nice coats over all of the car, not the windows. Trace around the edges. A little finishing touches. Do the hood pins with silver Sharpie. And it's looking like we're done.